Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me here today for a brand new pick a card reading. For anyone that's new to the channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's video is going to be looking into how your person feels about you, grounded in truth, formerly known as Blunt AF, or sometimes known as Blunt AF. Going with a little bit different title today. So what I'll be doing in this video is first starting by looking at the energy between you and your person so that you can kind of get a sense of where you stand, where your person stands, and the joining energy between. Then we're going to shift into looking specifically at how your person feels about you and this connection, closing it out with some message cards from them as well as some messages of advice for you. Let's get into a couple of disclaimers. The reason that I label this reading grounded in truth, or sometimes Blunt AF, is because my goal and intention is to give you guys the honest, real truth of what I see, really allowing you to look at your connection through a much more practical and realistic lens. So just bear in mind that I'm going to give you the truth, whether it's positive, negative, neutral, indifferent. I'm going to tell you the truth of what I see. I believe that's my responsibility to do for you as your reader today. So if you at all feel sensitive about this person and you're not open to potentially receiving guidance or news that feels not so great, then this may not be the best suited reading for you. You may want to click off and come back when you're in a little bit of a different mindset. Also keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading. So some of the messages will resonate with you while other messages may not. As I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't allow it to get you upset if something that I'm talking about in a general YouTube reading isn't specifically resonating with every little detail of your situation. The best thing that you guys can do if you want a more specific and accurate read on your personal situation is to book a personal reading with any tarot reader out there. If you did want to book one with me, all the details on how you can do so will be linked in the description box down below. All right, let's go ahead and get into our group/pile selection. We are doing 3 piles today. Pile number 1 is going to be the Lord of the Rings Tarot with some a selenite palmstone or satin spar. Pile 2 is going to be the 90s Tarot with some pyrite. And pile number 3 is going to be the Ocean Tarot with some labradorite. And I'll pull it up so you guys can see the flash because it's super beautiful. So I want you guys to go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person and your connection. Go ahead and select the deck or crystal that you're feeling the most drawn to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box to locate the timestamp that will take you to your pile selection. See y'all there. Hey pile 1, if you guys picked out this satin spar selenite palmstone with the Lord of the Rings Tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're looking into how does your person feel about you, grounded in truth, also known as or formerly known as Blunt AF. So we are going to begin the reading by looking at the energy of this connection in general. This is going to let you guys kind of see the dynamics that are at play between both you and your person. This is also going to be a great way for you guys to see if you chose the right pile, because if this part of the reading doesn't really resonate, you may need to choose a different pile. Or it's always also possible that there may not be a message for you in today's reading. That's always a possibility as well. So joining energy with you and this person, we have here and now. Your energy, my viewer. We have integrity. We have ascending. We have life purpose. Your person's energy, we have awakening. We have separation. Wow. And we have abundance. Okay. Okay. What's interesting is that I feel like both you and your person are going through some type of awakening because you guys have ascending, your person has awakening. Also, disclaimer, you guys, keep in mind these energies could be flipped or mirrored potentially. So just bear that in mind. It's a general reading. But yeah, I definitely see that both of you guys are waking up respectively within your own lives. It's possible that you and this person were each other's sort of trigger to awakening in a sense. And with here and now being here in the center energy of this connection, it says your true love is already part of your life. So I definitely feel that between the both of you, there is still a sense of love being here. I also feel that both parties in this connection are almost focusing on the love that they already have in their life. So even if the two of you guys are separated at this time, there is an emphasis here on focusing on gratitude of what you have versus what you don't have. I'm also feeling for some of you guys, this could be a situation where someone might already be in a connection because you guys have this energy of integrity on your side of things. And it's making me think that there's something about this connection for you that might be not fully pure from your perspective. That may not be for everyone, though. That could just be for like a select few of you. So just discard if that doesn't resonate. You, my viewer, I feel are going through like a massive awakening right now with that ascending energy. You are really looking at this connection from a much higher perspective, a much more enlightened perspective than perhaps you've done before. And through this ascension, you are now really evaluating whether or not this situation with your person is the right thing for you. When we're talking about values and morals, this can mean a lot of different things, right? Maybe you and this person have different spiritual beliefs, or maybe you and this person have different ideas about what a relationship should look like. Maybe somebody here wants commitment, somebody doesn't, right? There's an energy here of needing to make sure that this connection is really in alignment with you and what it is that you desire, because you guys are almost looking at this from, again, it's a much higher perspective with life purpose coming up here. I feel like this group, Pile 1, I feel like you guys are coming into this reading and you know what it is that you ultimately desire when it comes to love and relationships in your life. And when you are connecting with this person, you're sort of evaluating it through the lens of, do I see this being my ultimate person? Do I see this person completing me? You know, is this the type of person that if I stay connected with them, we're going to go the distance? They're going to fit into the goals and achievements that I have for myself in this lifetime, right? It's bigger for you guys. The way that you're evaluating the situation is much bigger. Your person is over here also undergoing a spiritual transformation with awakening, but I feel like their transformation is happening through some pain and some heartbreak, okay? This person is where they stand in this connection right now is the energy of separation. So this person, I think, is feeling hurt about this connection right now, or feeling potentially sad or heartbroken about this connection right now. Somebody here, this person may be artistic as well, because I'm really being drawn to this painting, right? Like there could be something here about painting or expression through art for someone out there. And I'm also feeling this person might be really focused on money, finances, material things in life, because I'm looking at this abundance card, and the main thing that's jumping out to me here are all of the jewels and like the diamonds and the money. The thing though that I think this person is needing to learn, if they aren't already, and maybe they are learning this through this awakening, is that abundance is more than just money. You know what I mean? Abundance is also relationships, quality relationships in your life, people who support you, people that love you unconditionally, and vice versa, right? Abundance is also, you know, taking care of yourself, living a healthy lifestyle, being happy, engaging in hobbies, right? Maybe art is a hobby for this person, right? So this awakening through separation, I think, yeah, like I think for your person, there's been awakening, and there's been an awakening through this separation, where this person is really tapping into, or needing to tap into, what abundance really is to them. So Pile 1, we're going to pull your cards off to the side, and then we're going to continue on now with your person. And we're going to just kind of tap in to see how they feel about you. So we're going to go in with the tarot next. So let's go ahead and see for pile 1. How does this person feel about them? How does pile number 1's person feel about them? If you're watching pile 1, comment below if you are a Lord of the Rings fan, because I need to find my people if you are, and also let me know if you watch the Rings of Power and what's your feedback. All right. Okay, pile 1. How does their person feel about them? We have a 10 of Wands in reverse. We have a Knight of Wands in reverse. We have a Temperance card in reverse. We have a 6 of Swords. We have a 5 of Cups. We have a King of Wands. Bottom deck energy of the 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Your person is really in their feels right now. They're not feeling their best. I'm definitely feeling like there's a lot of sadness and disappointment this person is feeling right now. And I do get the sense that they are trying to move on with their life and regain a sense of confidence here. This person with the 5 of Swords reversed, I don't know that they always have done the best job of really conveying how they feel. You know, I think that there's been a lot of murky or muddy feelings within this connection. Murky communication from them, maybe a little bit of playing games. For some of you guys, I feel like the game playing is stemming from maybe a little bit of a lack of confidence to express themselves. Like maybe it's not intentional, but that may not be the case for everyone out there. There's just a lot of there was a lack of clarity here. With the 5 of Swords reversed, this person is wanting to like walk away from the game playing. And I feel like they're almost in this place of like giving up, like they're surrendering, like they feel like they lost in a sense. This person with the 10 of Wands reversed, 6 of Swords. What I feel right now is that the way they feel about this connection is that they are wanting to drop the burden of it. Okay. So if they've been feeling burdened by this situation, I feel like that was the reason for, or maybe one of the reasons for separation, right? They're trying to release it and let it go and ultimately move on in the right direction with the 6 of Swords. Not the right direction, but they're wanting to move on into a calmer, more peaceful space. I wonder if this person, though, like, one thing that I have to say about this card, I just wonder if this person at one point really felt like they were supporting you in a really meaningful way, or maybe they were relying on you as a support system, because there's this energy here of friendship, like where you guys really loved each other and cared for each other. Maybe somebody here in this connection was in a bad spot at one point in time, and the other one really helped to lift them up or carry the weight when things were going wrong. And I feel like maybe this person feels as though they did that for you. Or it's vice versa. But either way, there's this energy of wanting to move forward, wanting to move on, make wiser decisions. With the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Cups, there's definitely this energy of like a lack of passion, a lack of excitement, a slowing down of energy. I wonder if maybe you guys were fighting with this person, or there was some sort of like angry standoff that you all might have had with this person at some point in time, a difference of opinions, a misunderstanding, which would make sense with the 5 of Swords in reverse. And it caused things to really slow down. It caused things to really fizzle out. And this person is sad about it. They are mourning it. It feels like a loss to them. For some of you guys, this person may also have dealt with like a death in their life, I'm getting. I'm really like majorly intuitively reading these cards, so I don't know if all the things I'm saying are going to resonate with all of you out there, but maybe one or two of you, some of these messages may resonate. But ultimately, with the Temperance card reverse, this person is just feeling a little bit uneasy about this connection. There's something here with the Temperance card reversed. Going back to your cards, pile number 1, you guys had this energy of integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? And sometimes for me, the Temperance card talks about, because Temperance is all about balancing two different energies and trying to come to a calm sort of like mixing of them, mixing the elements together. And so I feel like maybe this person is also feeling and sensing that you guys are not quite aligned and on the same page with something. Whether it's like, again, someone here wanting commitment, someone not, or some other types of morals and values that may be at odds in this connection. Or even just the way that things have worked out, this person is feeling uneasy. There could be a health issue for this person as well, for some of you, where they're just not physically feeling well, which is interesting because I feel like that kind of came up when we were talking about abundance, about like feeling good and taking care of yourself as part of abundance. And I do feel that this person with the King of Wands is trying to regain their sense of confidence here. They're trying to regain their stamina. They're trying to move into a more confident leadership type of energy. And maybe this connection and this awakening that they're going through as a result of this separation and this connection, it's like I see them sort of looking back on all the events that have played out and using these events that cause pain and sadness and disappointment for them and transmuting it back into self-worth and self-confidence and stepping into their own independence again. So pile 1, I want to next move and see, how does this person currently perceive the status of your relationship with them? And then we're going to do message cards and advice. So for pile 1, how does this person perceive the status of their connection with pile 1? We have cheater. Don't expect this one to settle down for you. Okay, let's continue. I was getting, for some of you guys, a third-party energy at the beginning. We have spiritual connection, definitely. Let's see what else. And we have romance. So there's definitely some mixed feelings here, as I feel like we tend to get in these readings. Lots of interesting energies here. I definitely feel, so this person does feel that this is a spiritual connection, whether they're spiritual or whether they really recognize it or not. They definitely feel this strong bond, this strong connect with you. And I can tell from the cards that it's a spiritual connection because your person has the energy of awakening and you guys had the energy of ascending and life purpose, right? So there was definitely something, and there is definitely something that the both of you are learning from one another here. But there's this energy of not being ready to settle down. So for some of you guys, maybe there was cheating or infidelity involved in this connection. Maybe this person feels like you guys were not faithful to them for some reason. I mean, again, there was this integrity question that came up, right? Maybe this person was unfaithful. I think it's going to vary depending on the different scenarios that are out there. But either way, there's a perception that there's not, settling down is not an option right now. This person does recognize, though, that they would have their emotional needs met with this connection, or that they did have their emotional needs met with this connection. But again, it's like someone here wasn't ready to settle down. So let's get some message cards and just kind of see what this person would say if they were being truthful and honest to you, pile 1. We have, I don't want to know. I think this person is afraid because, there's definitely a separation here for most of you guys. And I feel like this person is nervous about what you're doing now that you guys are apart. So they don't want to know because it's going to hurt them if they see you with somebody else. And that might be where the cheater energy is coming from. Like, not that you're a cheater, it's that you're moving on from them and they're trying to move on. I compare others to you, so they definitely have you up on a pedestal. I don't want to let you go. Well, that's, yeah. I mean, and they still feel the pain. So again, definitely some mixed energies here, pile one. So what we're going to close this out with are just a couple messages of advice for you. These are just things to consider as you navigate forward with this connection or with love in general. So what else does pile one need to know about this connection with their person? Okay. We have fixing them. We have no good ones. Okay. One more. And we have too busy. So, oh, look at this. Vulnerable came up. Remember we were talking about vulnerability with your person as well. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. So that is a message of significance for someone. But fixing them, you can't fix someone. They have to want to change, accept them, or let them go. So this is a message for you, my viewer, that like you need to allow this person to go through their own healing journey and to work on themselves, right? You have to, when it comes to this person, if you guys continue to engage with them, you're being guided to accept them as they are. I feel like there's been a lack of acceptance here because of that Temperance card reversed, right? There's friction here. Things are not meshing well. And it's because there may be some pressure here to try to make this into something that it isn't right now. There's someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. So I feel like this is a message for you, my viewer, not to settle for less than what you deserve just because you're afraid there may not be someone else out there for you. There is someone out there for you, right? Just because it may not align with one person, it doesn't mean that there aren't other people that you can have a successful connection with. I feel like this group also is being guided to make more time for dating, right? Like maybe this is a connection that's felt really comfortable for a long time. And so maybe this is why you kind of continue to check in on their energy, or you continue to be curious about them or connect with them. But I feel like Spirit is guiding you to get back out there. Put yourselves back out there. And I also feel for some of you guys, another message I'm getting from this is there's a need to make sure that you're making enough time for someone when you are in a connection with them. Maybe that was a factor with this person as well. So pile one, we're already at like a 20-minute reading, so I am going to go ahead and close it out. But I would love to hear from you how you feel like it resonates with your connection and your situation. So please drop me a comment down below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. And I look forward to seeing you in a new reading really soon. Bye. Hey Pile 2, if you guys picked out this pyrite crystal with the 90s tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're looking at how your person feels about you. The Grounded Truth, also sometimes known as Blunt AF, but we're trying a different title today. Before you guys ask me, because I know that you will, this deck I got on Etsy. I do not remember the name of the shop. So I got it a couple years ago. It's been a while, but this is always like a favorite deck when I use it. So I wanted to just go ahead and let you guys know. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to look at the energy check-in for the connection first, and then we'll get into your person's feelings. So the joining energy in your connection is support. The energy of you, my viewer, we have spiritual lesson. We have divine timing. And we have love. For your person's energy, we have finances. We have the answer is no. And we have worthiness. Okay. Very clear message coming through on their side. So, I think right now, I don't know right now from just looking at these cards, but it feels like both parties in this connection are kind of focused right now on their support systems. So their family, their friends, potentially whoever's in their inner circle, right? Like, so whoever is in their life external to this connection, I feel like both of you guys are kind of leaning on those people at this time. Both of you guys might be more focused on like your friendships, maybe going out and like having fun, just connecting with your loved ones, because it definitely feels that there is a disconnect with this connection right now. Like there's this energy of like maybe something not quite getting off the ground. Your person is literally saying no to something right now, and you guys have divine timing on your side of things. So this is making me feel like this connection, like it's not quite at a place where things are in alignment just yet. The energy doesn't necessarily feel bad or negative to me, but it just kind of feels like maybe there was a false start, or maybe there's been some progress made, but things have come to a halt right now. It almost feels like some of you guys aren't really talking much to this person, or you may be in a separation phase with this person, or sporadic communication with this person, because it really feels with this joining energy that you guys are each sort of leaning on other people versus each other right now. So starting off with you, my viewer, this person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. So there's something that you are being guided to learn from your connection with this person. I feel for a lot of you guys with divine timing coming up here, this is all about patience for you. Understanding that things will come together when they are supposed to come together. And I feel like a lot of you guys, my viewers for Pile 2, I feel like a lot of you have already maybe learned this lesson or are coming into relaxing into this lesson a little bit, because I'm not really feeling any overly like pressured energy from your end or anything like that. Divine timing is about surrender, right? It's about the lesson being like, okay, like when it's supposed to happen, when they're ready for me, if I'm still wanting to connect with them, then it will come together. Or I will come together and see this person, even just as friends, like whenever the timing is right for me. And I feel for you guys that this is coming from a place of love, right? With love being here. Love is not only like love for this person, but love for yourself as well. And I feel that you guys are focusing on all of the types of love that are in your life right now. Again, whether it be your friends, your family, whoever your support system is, yourself, it's not necessarily all directed at this person, but I think that there's a knowing, an inner knowing for you, Pile 2, that like you allowing this person their space is loving them right now, because your person is not really in a place where they're ready for anything at this time. We have the answer is no. And we have this dried up, just like barren soil here where you cannot plant or water anything. So your person is not really ready for something right now. They're not really ready to have a deep, meaningful connection with you right now based in love, because your person is dealing with some issues with finances and their self-esteem. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. So your person is worried about their 3D. They're worried about their material realm right now. This person may be focused on their career, right? Getting their career off the ground, or a new career move, or just their money matters in general. And their self-worth is directly tied to this financial issue that they're going through, or this career issue that they're going through. Okay. I think this person also may not feel like they're completely worthy of you, because you guys are showing up here like as this beautiful, loving energy, and they're looking in the mirror at themselves and they're just like, I don't see why Pile 2 would even like me like that. I think this person doesn't even like themselves or love themselves enough right now, right? They're struggling with their own self-concept and self-esteem directly related to what's going on in their 3D life. So Pile 2, excuse me, I almost called you Pile 1. What we're going to do next, let's go ahead and we're going to take a look and see how your person feels using the tarot. So I forgot to mention this at the beginning of your pile, but if that energy check-in didn't really resonate with you, then this may not be your pile. So you may feel guided to maybe choose a different one, or it's always possible that you guys don't have a message in this reading today. So just bear that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and see for pile number 2. Ooh, how does their person feel about them? The grounded truth. Let's see. So we have a Queen of Cups. I'm not surprised to see that. They do. Like I was feeling like that this person just sees you as so loving and sweet and kind, you know. They don't feel worthy of your support. We have a 5 of Cups. Oh my God. Okay. We have Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Queen of Cups, the World in reverse, clarifying the 5 of Cups, the Emperor. Okay. And then clarifying the Page of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Your person is very much focused on their money right now, you guys. They're very focused on finances, their legacy, building. I definitely feel like this person, I mean, I do think that they have a lot of love and care for you, though. I think ultimately they do see you as a person who they could build like some sort of weird, interesting family legacy with. I also think this person sees you as someone who's really physically attractive. Like maybe you guys are into working out, or there's something about your body and your fitness that really stands out to this person. The gym might be a thing that they associate with you. So, Queen of Cups, the World reverse. This person definitely, again, like they see you as this beautiful, loving energy. I think that they do have feelings for you. They do have love for you. You're the type of person that this person can receive a lot of emotional support from. And I definitely think with the World in reverse that there is a feeling of this situation not quite being over for them yet. Like that's kind of what I was getting at the beginning of the reading, that like the connection got to a certain point and then it was like it had to be put on pause, or this person felt like it needed to be put on pause for some reason. Maybe both of you did, but there's a sense of things being incomplete right now. There's a lack of closure that this person feels. I feel like this person sees you as someone that they could like have children with, like family, children, like full house. I mean, like this is another sort of like happy family. I mean, the Addams family is a big family too. You know, like there's something about family energy that they're associating with you. But I think that this person had like an OSHIT moment when it came to this connection, because we have Jurassic Park here, one of my favorite movies, of course. And this was literally an OSHIT. I'm not going to say the word because I don't want to get demonetized, but you guys get what I mean. Like this is when they're out there and they're like, oh crap, this giant dinosaur is going to eat us, right? So there's this energy here of this person maybe feeling like not so great about their financial situation, about their foundation here. They're disappointed because of their material realm. I'm also feeling for some of you guys that like maybe for some of you out there, you guys put a boundary down with this person with the Emperor card here, because the Emperor is kind of like it's like a strict energy sometimes. It's a controlled energy. It's an energy of kind of laying down the law and putting down a boundary and saying this is what I will not do versus and what I will do. Like being very direct. And maybe this caused some feelings of disappointment or oh snap, like oh, you know what? Like I can't mess with pile number 2, right? So even though they see you as this beautiful, loving, compassionate person, they also have a lot of respect for you, I feel. And maybe if you guys did in fact lay down a boundary here, because again, this is like, oh crap, this dinosaur's coming to get me, right? If you guys did lay down a boundary with them, this also may have given them a blow to their self-esteem as well. I feel like this person wants to be this Emperor energy, though. I feel like they desire to be stable and to be able to be that person who is really there. I keep getting the word rescue. You know what I mean? Like, Indiana Jones. Like, I don't know. Like, I keep getting that word rescue popping into my mind when I'm looking at this card. Like, there's something, like, they're disappointed because they're not able to be that person for you right now. I still think this person has a lot of curiosity about you. I think there's something about your energy with this Four of Cups reverse that piques their interest, that kind of revives them from boredom. They find you to be really, really interesting. Not only do they find you to be loving and caring and sweet, but they also find you to be very interesting. This person may also, for some of you guys, be starting off on a new career path with the Page of Pentacles, because they're very focused on the end goal right now. So it feels like they just maybe started something and they have some sort of achievement in mind that they want to get to. But I keep being drawn to the words wish upon a star. You know, like, I feel like you are a wish to this person, someone they would strive to be with in the future, but the page is not quite ready, right? The page is still new. This person, for some of you guys, may feel a little bit immature or not on the same level as you financially as well. So let's move into the next part of the reading, group 2. We're going to look to see how your person perceives the status of your connection right now. So let's see what comes through for that. We have situationship. Yeah. See, I definitely feel that there was a boundary that was put down here that disappointed this person. Like, I keep getting that vision of the T-Rex coming out of the woodwork and then being like, oh my God, we're in trouble. Like, this person, I think they felt like they got in trouble with something that they did. But there's confusion here about like what this was or where this was going. And I think that this is ultimately why this person is showing up as saying no right now. So let's see. What else? We have scared. Someone is scared to open up. Yeah, I mean, fear energy with that Five of Cups as well. So they're scared to tell you how they really feel about you. We also have it's complicated. Clearly, pile 2's person, like, we also have non-committal, not intentional, just flowing. Yeah. I think the problem, you guys, really stems from this person's financial situation for whatever reason. Like, and a lot of people are like this, where if their financial situation and their career situation isn't where they want it to be, it can definitely take a blow to the self-esteem. And so I feel like this is part of the reason why they might have been showing up in an energy that wasn't ideal, because some of these cards are giving me kind of like F-boy or F-girl energy, you know, like just the energy of not, again, like not being intentional with things. Being confused or showing up in a confusing way. But again, this is a reflection of their own self-esteem, their own self-concept, not you, because they think you're great, pile 2. So let's see what this person would say to you if they were being honest about their feelings. Let's see. We have I have too much to lose. Okay. I admire you. You're very inspirational to this person, for sure. I really feel they put you on a pedestal for a lot of you guys. You let me down. So yeah, there's disappointment energy here and regret. They wish that they could go back to something. So pile 2, what we're going to do now is we're going to close out your reading with just a few messages of advice, okay? So just some things to consider as you move forward, either with this connection or just in general in love. What does pile 2 need to know? What guidance or advice should pile 2 know about this situation with their person? We have losing yourself. You feel lost in your partner. It is okay to be yourself and have your own life too. So I think just kind of like we were channeling at the beginning, you know, finding yourself through your own friendship connections and, you know, loving this person through giving them their space, right? I think it's a time now to kind of focus on your own hobbies and interests and the things you have going on in your own life. Calling your energy back from this person. We have confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. Maybe you guys were confusing this person, you know? We have too much. This says you tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen more. With boundaries, you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. So I feel like that's already been happening for a lot of you guys with this person. But yeah, I think like when you guys reflect on this connection, these are some good things to kind of start your reflections on. Like, did you lose yourself in this person? Did you forget who you were and you forgot about your own life while you were connecting with them? Was there confusion on your end that was maybe contributing to the dynamics at play within this situation, right? And if you guys have pulled your energy back from this person, it is good, I think, to continue to reflect before potentially moving forward and trying to like reconnect with them. That way you're going into it already having a clear idea of what your boundaries and limitations are before you even engage. So even if this person comes in with their confusion, you're very clear with what you're wanting, right? And what your boundaries and limitations are. And they're not going to be able to confuse that. You know what I mean? This is also talking about listening more, right? Maybe for some of you guys, there's this energy of talking too much about yourself or like oversharing. But I feel like the message that's really drawing me in is this message of sit back and listen more. And I feel like this is an energy of seeking to understand through listening. And what is someone really saying to you? You know what I mean? Sometimes when we're the ones that are always talking or sharing about ourselves, we miss the opportunity to really listen to understand others. And so there's something about this person that I feel like you guys are being guided to reflect on with regard to something that they told you, something that you observed. That's how you learn who someone is through listening. So really interesting reading, pile 2. We're going to go ahead and close it out here, but I would love to hear from you in the comments below how you feel like it connects with your situation. So let me know. If you guys are not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload new videos. And I do look forward to seeing you in a new reading really soon. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you guys picked out the Ocean Tarot with this Labradorite heart, this will be your reading. So we're looking into how does your person currently feel about you, the grounded truth, also, or sometimes formerly known as blunt AF. So we're going to kick off your reading by starting with some pre-shuffled oracles, just so we can get a sense of the energies at play and the dynamics at play within your connection as a whole. And then we will move into how your person feels with the tarot. So let's see what comes through for pile 3. So the joining energy between the both of you right now, we have the message of abundance. For your energy, group number 3, we have passion. We have action. And we have the distorted masculine. For your person, we have fate, conclusion, and reparenting yourself. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So, lots of messages coming through for you, pile 3. There is a sense that both people in this connection have done some sort of reflecting on this situation, because the abundance card coming up between the both of you suggests that you guys have learned something from each other. Definitely on your person side of things, there's this energy of something coming to a close, conclusions, right? Tying the bow onto something within this connection, which may be allowing this person to understand different parts of themselves and allow that abundant energy to flow to them. So, and you guys, my viewer, have this energy of passion, passionate energy, and there's almost this energy of actioning away from this person right now. It's almost like I feel that through this connection, maybe both of you guys have learned certain aspects of yourselves that need healing or need to be addressed, because your person has this inner child energy coming up here, and you, my viewer, have this distorted masculine energy here. So it's going to be interesting to see how your person feels when we transition into that part of the reading. But there's this energy between the both of you now of being ready to receive blessings, being ready to receive abundance, now that we've identified what it is that might have been blocking us. So to be honest with you guys, Pile 3, it doesn't necessarily feel like you and this person are like connecting or intending to connect at this time, because it feels to me energetically like you both are in a place of focusing on yourselves, your own healing work. I want to start with you, my viewer. Passion. Try something you've never done before with action coming up here. I do think that you still hold passion and excitement for this connection and this person. Maybe this was something that was a little bit different or outside of the norm from something that you've tried before. But I also feel for my viewers of group 3 that you guys are almost, again, like actioning away. Like the bird is facing away from this connection. So there's this energy of moving into other things, focusing on other things that bring you passion, trying things you've never done before, something new, something different. I feel like what's been illuminated to you through this connection is this energy of the distorted masculine. So this energy could be talking about like facets of yourself, but it also could be talking about your relationship with the distorted masculine, or distorted masculine energy being in your life in some way. And perhaps this person showed up to you in a distorted masculine energy, but again, maybe you guys were showing up embodying this energy as well. So the distorted masculine is sort of this energy of not listening to your intuition, ignoring your feelings, suppressing them. Always feeling like you have to be on a schedule. Like, look at this card, you guys. This is like a very, like what I would call the Matrix. It's like a very, like 3D energy. Like we have war. We have the watch. Like we got to be on a schedule. Go, go, go. We have money, right? We have like this ruinous energy all around. Like the buildings have blown up and stuff like that. And this masculine energy is just here like in tatters, just like trying to hang on. Right? It's just like a very disorganized, chaotic scene. And to me, this card is almost resembling like the person that's just very caught up in the Matrix, for lack of a better word. Somebody that's really focused on like going to work all the time and like their money and politics and, maybe even some aggressive energy or impatient energy around things having to be on a schedule. Someone that's not tapped into their higher self, someone that's not tapped into the energy of love and vulnerability and connection with others. There's also a snake here that keeps catching my eye. And you know what, though? Snakes can represent things like being sneaky or whatever, but I also read snakes as transformation energy, because it's about shedding a skin, right? It's shedding skin that's distorting your view, right? Like sometimes when snakes have to shed their skin, even over their eyeballs, the old skin can cloud their vision, right? So it has to come off. Don't ask me why I know that. I do. This distorted masculine energy, I think, it's like the snake resembles outgrowing this energy. So again, just to reiterate, I definitely feel this could have been aspects of you, my viewer, some of the things that we talked about here could have been illuminated through this connection. But I also think that maybe this person could have showed up in this energy as well. And maybe you guys have dealt with this sort of distorted masculine energy in your life before, whether it started from childhood, because we have childhood energy here on your person's side, with like a father figure, or romantic partners that you've dated. Now, your person over here, definitely they feel like this was a destined partnership. Whether they vocalize that or they're spiritual in that way or not, there is this inner knowing that you two were supposed to meet for a specific reason. And even though they do have this energy of conclusion coming up here, I think that just like this distorted masculine energy was illuminated for you, my viewer, this energy of inner child healing was illuminated through your person. This is talking about healing that inner child. And perhaps your person really struggled. You know, maybe they showed up in a way to this connection that was less than favorable because of something that happened to them when they were a child that they weren't aware of, how it was affecting them today. For some of you guys, this energy of this distorted masculine could have triggered this person as well into this reparenting energy. So I want to get more info. I'm going to move on just in the interest of time. And let's see. I want to get more info with the tarot. So for pile 3, how does their person currently feel about them? This deck is so beautiful. How does pile 3's person feel about them? Five of Swords in reverse. The Hermit. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There's that fate energy. Interesting. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse. With the Seven of Swords at the bottom. Okay, that's interesting because remember the snake energy, and the Seven of Swords is kind of a sneaky card too, right? So maybe somebody in this connection was sneaky. If that's not the case, though, it's almost this vibe again of going back to that distorted masculine. Like your person feels about you that maybe you guys weren't vulnerable with them. Like you weren't really as open with your true feelings and your actions as they would have liked you to be. And this may have been something that they experienced in childhood that's very triggering for them. But again, there is this knowing here with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, like that you guys we're destined to meet for some reason. And I'm almost wondering, pile 3, if like, it's so funny when this happens because of course we're asking how your person feels about you, but I'm also wondering if the way the reading came out is more of your energy. And sometimes that happens when there's something that you're supposed to focus on within yourself. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger, just sometimes that's what happens. I don't control it, but there's energy of like walking away from a battle, walking away from conflict. And the Five of Swords is all about not being able to be fully vulnerable with something. A battle that's not worth winning. How this person feels about you is that they don't want to have beef with you, I feel. They don't want to have any negativity between the both of you. Because there is care here with the Knight of Cups. They do care about you. They do have love for you. But I do feel like this person does ultimately feel like they need to protect themselves from you, because we have a lot of armor being worn in these cards, and we also have this hermit energy of being kind of retracted into this cave, right? So even though there is love here, I do feel that this person, like, if you guys are in separation right now, or this person has whatever, like you guys aren't talking, like, I definitely feel like this person would be really kind to you if they saw you. And I think that they think that you're kind as well. Like, I think it's reciprocated, but there's this vibe of like someone here wasn't vulnerable. Your person right now is feeling like they need to withdraw from this connection, which makes a lot of sense with that conclusion energy. Like, they don't want any beef. They don't want any conflict with you. They want to withdraw. And maybe this person with that Seven of Swords kind of sneakily withdrew their energy or ghosted or something like that. They're withdrawing because they don't want to conflict with you with the Knight of Swords reverse. They don't want to confront. They don't want to talk. I think that they're afraid to kind of speak their mind. This person, I think right now, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, this is talking sometimes about fate and destiny, but I also feel in the reverse that there's this energy of them feeling like it's not the right time. You know what I mean? I'm also feeling for some of you guys that this person may wish that they could go back in time and be more decisive with you, or decisive with this connection if they weren't in the past. And if they were indecisive with you in this connection, I feel like this is coming from this inner child stuff that they're working through. I think this person is just simply working on becoming more of a wise, mature person. You know? I'm also noticing that there's a lot of swords here in this reading. So this person is very much in their head. And even like the one cup card that we have here with the Knight of Cups is literally covered in armor, protecting itself, you know? So this person, there's something that they're feeling with regard to communication and their thoughts that is showing up really heavily with this connection. So I want to see, pile 3, let's see how this person is perceiving the status of your relationship with them right now. With the status deck. We have all in. Let's work things out through the good, bad, and ugly. It's easy to leave, but I want to stay. We have no love here. Don't force what's not there. Don't force what's not there. Excuse me. Missing you. Lots of mixed feelings. We also have judgmental here. I don't know why, you guys, but I keep feeling this vibe that this person just might feel like your communication with them is a little harsh or abrupt. And there's a part of them that would want to work things out with you. Like, they don't want any beef. They want to express their love, but they're very guarded here. And they're perceiving this connection as there's no love here. You can't force what's not there. And I'm wondering if, for some of you guys, this distorted masculine energy came across as a little bit abrasive to this person for whatever reason. However it manifested, I mean. But they do miss you. I think that makes sense with that Wheel of Fortune reverse. I think that there is a desire here to kind of turn back the clock so that they could see you. But again, you guys, lots of mixed emotions here. I don't really get the sense that this person is totally and completely clear. And as I'm channeling their energy, I'm feeling a lot of confusion myself. So let's see. So if the reading seems all over the place, my apologies for that. But let's see with the message cards what this person wants to say to you right now. wish we could go back. That's so funny. Well, that's come through like 3 times now. I don't know what comes next. Yeah, there's that confusion, that indecision again. I can't reach out. So there's something here about them not being able to communicate with you. So pile 3, let's close out your reading. And what I'm actually going to do, we're going to do one message of advice for you, my viewer, and one message of advice that would represent your person. I didn't do it that way for the other 2 piles, but for some reason I feel like I need to do it in yours. So that's what we're going to do. What does pile number 3 need to keep in mind for guidance and advice as it pertains to this connection? What does pile 3 need to keep in mind when it comes to this connection and their own energy? Need rescuing? And what does this person need to keep in mind when it comes to their person's energy? Fated to be alone. Okay. This is so funny because your person's energy with unsocial is just like giving me that hermit card vibe. I think you guys, this person is in a little bit of a negative headspace right now. It says you gave up on love because you think you're meant to be alone. It's not true. So I would say, I don't think that this person is totally like happy with the way things are between the both of you, even though they are confused. But they're in that hermit energy and they might be just feeling a little bit unlovable right now. And I think this goes a lot deeper than this connection. For you, my viewer, your guidance of advice, your guidance or advice is need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking, which I think makes a lot of sense with your cards that came up of action and passion, even the abundance card that came up in the middle energy, right? Like, this is talking about not waiting for someone to just drop into your life, not waiting for this person to just come in and say, I'm going to be the knight in shining armor, which we had in the Knight of Cups, right? This is about getting yourself back out there and taking a more action-oriented approach to your love life at this time. And I feel like you guys are probably already doing this because this is what came up in your energy in the beginning of the reading, was moving and actioning away from this situation and focusing on new things. So I think if you've already been doing that and that's resonating with you, this is just further confirmation that you are on the right track. So pile 3, I am going to go ahead and close out the reading here, but I would love to hear from you in the comments how you feel these messages may have resonated with your situation. So let me know below. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload new content. And I do look forward to seeing you in a new video really soon. Bye.